folks, I hope you are doing well. Today, you're going to be learning how to create this paper rip effect in After Effects. Before we get started, please download the assets in the description below. And once you've done that, go ahead and open up After Effects. So here I have a 1920 by 1080 sequence. We have a picture of a smiling student here, and I just added a small push in to this effect. This is going to be the base of my rip effect. The first thing I want you to do is to drag your assets into your project file, and then we're going to drag the ripped paper onto the composition. If you hit S on your keyboard, you can adjust the scale, so I'm going to just scale it down. For the purpose of this tutorial, I only want the bottom half of the rip. So I'm going to take the pen tool and I'm going to just mask out the top part. So just a rough mask, it doesn't have to be exact. Now I'm going to go back to my scale and I'm going to adjust it on the screen the way I like it. I'm going to hit V to activate the selection tool and just move it around. So get it to a point that you're happy with it. So the next step is to decorate your piece of paper. You might want to leave it plain. If so, you can skip on to the next step of the video, but I'm going to decorate it a little bit. So I have this notebook paper and I'm going to drag this onto the sequence. Again, I'll hit S to scale it down, and I'm going to move it to a place where I am happy with it. You might want to adjust the opacity by hitting T on your keyboard so that you can kind of see what's going on underneath it. Okay, something like this is okay. I'm going to select the notebook paper and change it back to 100%. And then I'm going to actually hide the notebook paper by clicking this little icon here. Now with the notebook paper selected, go ahead and click your pen tool, and we're going to create a little mask around this paper. So I'm going to zoom in here and use the hand tool by hitting H on my keyboard to move this around. And then click my pen tool, and then we're going to make a rough mask around the white area. We want to make it close to this little line here, but not exact. So we're going to start at the bottom here, and then we're just going to make little zigzag lines. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. You can make it as rough or exact as you want it to be, but I want you to go all the way across the screen. All right, we're getting to the end here. I want you to fit the screen just like this. Maybe zoom out a little more. We're going to close off this mask. So just click out roughly like this and just close it off. So now when we unhide our notebook paper, you'll see that it has made a nice little line here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and decorate my notebook paper. You do not have to do this. This is just an extra little step here. All right, our notebook paper is looking real good. Once you are happy with how that looks, we're actually going to compile these layers into one composition. So I'm just going to hold down Shift and select all the layers here, just like that. And then I'm going to right click, pre-compose, and then make sure Move All Attributes is selected. So now everything's all in one layer. We're going to go to Effects and Presets, and we're going to search up CC Page Turn right here. With the rip comp selected, we're going to double click the effect to apply it. All right, and we're going to adjust some of these settings here. Beside controls, we want to change it to top left corner. We're going to click the fold position, little compass here, and we're going to move it to around here. And we're going to change the back opacity to 100%. We're going to move the horizontal fold position to the right until it's completely off screen like this. We're going to make a keyframe. And then in order to see these keyframes on the layer, we can hit U on our keyboard. And then I'm going to move about 10 frames over. And then I'm going to change the fold position so that it comes back on screen. Cool. I'm going to highlight the keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, and then go easy ease in. And let's take a look. Okay, I might make it a little longer, drag these keyframes out. That's looking mighty good. I'm gonna start these keyframes a little later. Okie dokie. And the last touch here is to get our little sound effect, our paper rip sound effect. We're gonna drag this onto the composition. And we're gonna line it up. And that's pretty much it, folks. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to the You Want Pizzazz channel for more videos. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!